أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We are going to begin with chapter 11 from book 4 Madrasa course. So here is chapter 11 and here is an ayah from the Quran. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, O people who believe, fasting is prescribed for you so that you may attain taqwa. Taqwa is consciousness of Allah. So our chapter is about the fast of Ramadan, Siyam Ramadan. The fast of Ramadan begins on the day following the sighting of the new moon of the month of Ramadan. So we always start a new month in Islam with the sighting of a new moon. So Islam follows the Hijri calendar that follows the movements of the moon. So even Ramadan begins with the sighting of the new moon, and on the sighting of the new moon, the dua can be recited. Allahumma ahillahu alayna bil yumni wal imani was salamati wal islami rabbi wa rabbukallah. O Allah, let us see the new moon in a state of good fortune, faith, safety, and submission. My Lord and your Lord is Allah. Reviving of any of the sunnah is a very great act and a very rewarding act. So inshallah, let us make it a practice that we recite this dua on sighting of the new moon. Let's go ahead. Intention to fast. A Muslim must make his formal intention to fast before dawn. He may make the intention to fast the whole month of Ramadan, or he may make the intention to fast for a day every time. If a Muslim's fast is interrupted for some days for any reason, he must renew the intention before he starts fasting again. This intention, however, must not be expressed in any way because the place of the intention is the heart. So the intention should always be made before dawn, or it can be made the previous night for the next day of fasting, or it can also be made once for the whole month of Ramadan when we sight the new moon. So also, the intention should not be expressed loudly, and it is the intention of the heart that counts. So it is recommended, here we are talking about sahur. It is recommended that a Muslim should take some food and drink before dawn, before he begins his fast. The pre-dawn meal is called sahur and helps reduce the hardship of fasting during the day. One should wake up early enough to eat and finish the sahur before dawn so as to avoid any chance of eating after the break of dawn, which would spoil the day's fast. So sahur is a very important meal. It is the pre-dawn meal, and that will be taken much ahead before the break of dawn. And Muslims should always be careful about this meal and not to extend it till the dawn, which will spoil the fasting. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam encouraged his companions to take this meal even if it is only a drink of water. So as simple as that can be the pre-dawn meal. He said, take sahur, for surely there is a blessing in sahur. This is from Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Whatever is had in sahur, it helps us throughout the day, throughout while we are fasting. So it is a very important meal, and it has also got blessings. So it makes it more important. Iftar. A Muslim should break his fast as soon as the sun sets. It is strongly recommended to do so. Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, people will remain prosperous as long as they hasten to break the fast. This is from Al-Bukhari. The meal taken at the time of breaking the fast is called as iftar, breaking the fast. Iftar should be light, for example, a few dates and water or any other fruit. A Muslim should take it before performing the Maghrib prayer with Jama'ah. He may, however, have any other heavy meal after the Maghrib prayer. So we learned about suhoor and how important it is, and it is always better to finish suhoor a little bit before dawn. But for iftar, it is recommended to hurry, to hasten up, to break the fast. And while breaking the fast, it is important to keep it very light, because we are staying hungry and suddenly we should not be putting in ourselves heavy meal soaked in oil. So let us keep it light, and inshallah after some time we can have a heavy meal too. He is strongly recommended to offer the Taraweeh prayers after the Isha prayer. So we will break fast immediately after the sun sets. Then we will do our Maghrib prayers. Then we would again have whatever we wish to. And then we have special prayers during Ramadan, that is the Taraweeh after the Isha prayer. You will learn about the Taraweeh prayer later, inshallah. Dua for breaking the fast. ذهب الظماء وابتلت عروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله. So the thirst has gone, the veins are moistened, and the reward is confirmed if Allah wills. So this is an authentic dua that is to be recited for breaking the fast, inshallah. So we have the exercises. What are the two different ways of making the intention of fasting in Ramadan? Excuse me. One can be for the whole month. All at once we can make the intention. The other for each day. Why sahur so important? Sahur is important because Allah's Messenger told us that it has got blessings in it. Explain these terms, sahur and iftar. The pre-dawn meal is the sahur, and iftar is the meal which breaks our fast. Think up, why do Muslims normally break their fast with? It is usually water and dates. Many of you may have started to fast at least a few days in Ramadan. Write 10 lines on the day I fasted. So this is a very interesting thing. So you can always recall the first day of fasting. Going ahead, Ahmad is late in breaking his fast because he wants to show off to others that he can fast longer than them. Is he right? Why? Okay, I would say Ahmad is not doing a good job. He is wrong in breaking his fast late, because it is a sunnah to break the fast as soon as we can, as soon as the sun sets. And he is also showing off to others. So when this happens, our rewards are being minused. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that He rewards for our fasting all by Himself. So it is not one reward for one fast. It is much, much, much whatever Allah wishes for us. So it's always, always better to break our fast early and not to show off. All right. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك